PSP 2000 Slim 4.01 M33 firmware. Let me pull it up and I'll show you. System settings, system information. Let's see, 4.01 M33, and it belongs to Justin. Gotta hide the MAC address so you don't be stealing my infos. Okay, a couple things on the custom firmware. One thing I like is no UMD at all. Let's see here, pull up a UMD game. The only one I have loaded on right now is Batman, Lego Batman. It is a UMD PSP game, but no UMD, and it plays beautifully. Good game. A couple things you need to know about custom firmware. Let me back out of this first. As soon as it decides to let me. A couple things you notice, my XMB or my XMB is a little different than normal. Obviously, it's custom themes. If you go over here to system setting or the system settings and go to theme settings, you will see that as soon as I find it. You will see okay, theme settings, you go to theme, push right, go down here, and these are all my themes. Look, the good thing about this is all these themes I have, they take up less than 8 megs on the memory stick. With CXMB, it's as easy as finding the one you like, clicking it, apply, overwrite. It installs it, and then it will reboot with everything changed. Depending on what the theme changes, this one does the boot,
PlayStation Portable,
the wave, the XMB, and everything changes, as well as the game boot. The game boot's pretty wicked. See, let me pull that up. It is pull up something. PSP or SNES emulator, very badass. There's a game boot, very good stuff. PSP with custom firmware, there's emulators you can get. There's N64 emulator, SNES emulator, Sega emulator, basically anything from the PS2 down. It will not emulate the PS2, but anything from that generation down. It can do the N64, but it runs at about 3/4 speed. Some of them work okay, but it's a waste of time in my opinion. Homebrew is stuff that's made by people, and it's basically open source shareware stuff. This is a PSP radio. It's a streaming radio. Works very good, much better than the one that comes with the PSP. A couple other cool things. Duke Nukem 3D. Time Machine, which is used to install the 1.5 kernel on the Slim. The Slims were originally released with a 3.6 kernel, so they can't be natively flashed back to 1.5. So basically what you're doing is dual booting 1.5 and whatever current firmware is. I have it installed so I can run like Duke Nukem 3D, as well as PSP radio, or where is that? Certain things that use it is something like, as soon as I can find the damn thing. This here, PSP player. This is really cool because usually the PSP only plays MPEG-4s, but this actually allows you to play AVIs, which I like a lot better. It also plays music better as well than the stock one. A couple other things. Hellcast recovery flasher. Anybody who's running custom firmware should have this, especially if you like to tinker a lot, because this will allow you to recover a brick PSP that already has it installed on it, and it works very well. PS1 emulation. Here's Crash Bandicoot Warped. Plays very good. Very good game. Doom. This is shareware or homebrew. Another PS1 game, Final Fantasy VIII. That plays really good, and it's obviously one of the best games on PS1. Guitar Way to Heaven. So that's that for the shareware stuff. show you the SNES emulator real quick. Pull it up and bring it up. It boots in. And as it boots, you'll come in and you'll see all these different ROMs. Got Earthworm Jim, got all 3 Donkey Kong countries, F-Zero, King Griffey Jr.'s Baseball. So I got all the good stuff that I think is good on SNES. Probably about 25 of them. And all these together, they take up less than about 20 megs. So I mean, each, you figure, that's maybe about 30 megs. Each one's about 1 to 2 megs, the entire game. So I mean, now you've got Chrono Trigger and Castlevania. I mean, you can't get better than that. So we'll exit out of that. A couple more things I could show you. As soon as it decides to get off its ass. Alright. As far as themes go, I went over a little bit earlier. Here, as you can see, there's so many different themes available. Even Vista themes. They work pretty cool. They're okay. I don't really use them too much because they're just they're not very efficient. I'll go ahead and load one up though for the overclock.net crowd.